Hey guys, Technomentor with the video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to be unboxing the new deep purple iPhone 14 Pro Max that you can buy from Apple now. This was released in September and Apple currently is selling this model. And we're going to be doing a quick unboxing, show you guys the new color, and then also compare it with the gold color that we unboxed. So if you guys haven't seen that video, also check out that video. And then after we do a quick setup, we're going to take a look at the top features that come with the new iPhone 14 Pro Max that you'll be able to take advantage of and take a look at everything. So as you can see here, it comes in this slim box, just like the previous generation model. You got that iPhone on both sides, the logo, and then the raised printed design of the screensaver. So as you can see, based on the color, it changes. So this is the deep purple one, so it has that new wallpaper as well. And then if you take a look at the back here, you notice here, same thing where it says 14 Pro Max, and then what's included, which is the USB-C to lightning cable, but there is no power adapter or any longer the headphones that you get. And then on the bottom here, it's just like that, these tabs. So we'll do a quick ASMR by pulling these tabs open for you guys. And then on the bottom as well, so we'll do the same thing. Alrighty, so we got the bottom up, and then let's go ahead and take a look at the box here. And as you can see here, the color of the purple one here, and then let's put the phone aside for a second and then look at what's included in the box. As you can see, the USB-C to lightning cable, that's the only thing you get for charging. And then in the box here, you get, there is no longer a physical SIM. So as you can see here, there used to be the SIM ejector tool, which is no longer included. So just give you a notice for that, safety and handling, and then the Apple logo sticker. So that's all that's going to be included on the phone box itself. You do have to buy the power adapter, which suggests getting like a 20-watt one. So as you can see here, the purple one, we'll go ahead and take a look at the color scheme. As you can see, it is a darker shade of purple because it's the deep purple, unlike the 14 lineup, which has a purple, but that's the lighter shade of purple. And then as you can see, this side you got the weight for 5G, so it is compatible with 5G. Got the side button, and then from the top here, you can see hint of purple. It's shiny as well. And then this side, what used to be the SIM tray, as you can see here on the US model, there is no SIM tray here any longer. On the international model, there is still the SIM tray. That's one differentiating factor. And I'm going to go ahead and pull that little cover up and then press this big side button on the right hand side to power on the device. Hopefully it powers on. And as you can see here, Apple logo. So the phone should be running iOS 16. A couple things about the iPhone 14 Pro Max here starts at $1099 for the 128 gig. Now you can go all the way up to 1 terabyte for $1599, I believe. It does come in, this is the special color, but you can still get it in the gold. So you mentioned silver and space black, which is the black edition of it. So as you can see here, iOS 16 animation. We're going to flip it up and then do a quick setup here. Select our language, country, and then set up manually. We'll select our Wi-Fi here really quick. So just putting in our Wi-Fi info here. And once we do that, you'll notice here that dynamic island now featuring what wasn't there before. That's available for us right now. You'll see that option, and then from there on, we'll see the other features of the phone. So it's activating the device. This is an eSIM, so I'm going to move the screen away because this is going to display the number for the phone because it's the very first time. So we're just skipping through that. There's a verification that I need to enter. But essentially, I'm just covering up the phone numbers because you don't really need to know all of that. So let's go ahead and activate the device here. So I'm just doing some verification. Again, it's going to be very unique. You'll know when you activate the phone from your carrier how to do this part. And after that, so all I'm doing is just activating the number, and it's been activated, and you get data and privacy. I'm going to hit continue. Face ID, you want to set up the Face ID so you can unlock and lock your phone with this. You can set up, move over to the next one, and then make sure you back up, restore from a backup, either through one of these options, which we discussed in another video. Of course, you'll need to use sign in or create a new Apple ID so you can download apps and use all the Apple services. Terms and condition, we're gonna hit agree, continue now, and then all the basic stuff here, nothing new to iPhone. These are basically ways that you can customize your phone. The new features, as we mentioned, you'll see there's crash detection, which allows the phone to automatically call emergency services if you're in a crash. There's sensors built into that, and then this emergency SOS via satellite that's available coming in fall, which is a new feature on the 14 Pro Max lineup. And as you can see here, right through it, and we're back to the main screen. You'll notice here on iOS 16 now this customization ability for us to customize different set of wallpaper as we like. You can add multiple wallpaper as you like to choose here. As you can see here, we can just choose different ones, customize it, add. Pretty neat in terms of customization if you're really looking to have something different here. Now let's go ahead and do a quick look at the phone one more time in terms of the camera. We did mention it does have a new 48 megapixel main camera and then two 12 megapixel cameras. So the cameras are much huger than before. And taking a look at comparing to the gold here really quick, just to show you the color differences if you're choosing between the gold and the other one. So again, looking at the back here, as you can see here, gold. Again, the gold hasn't changed in terms of the previous generation. It looks like it's about the same. The weight and everything is the same. So the color choices, of course, if you're deciding between them, that's what it's going to look like. And then, of course, on the front here, let's see if we can get this one on. Just like that, we'll see. And some features on this new phone, you'll notice here, we're going to take a look at that dynamic island. Let's go ahead and try to activate that. And to do that, we'll use voice memo, a quick way to start that. And let's go ahead and close this. As you can see here, now you can press on hold and you can activate that dynamic island. Hit stop, just like that. And of course, the camera, I want to show you guys this feature on the camera. Now, if you go into video mode, right, you'll notice here this new feature that's action mode. So basically, you can go ahead and record and have stability whenever you're on the go and recording. You got that cinematic mode from the previous model as well. So it's gonna be interesting to see. Now, one of the big things about the iPhone 14 Pro Max, it's that battery size that you get. So on this phone, it has a 23 mAh battery, about 29 hours of video playback. One of the biggest batteries we've seen so far on the iPhone lineup. So again, Apple always goes about increasing the battery life. So we'll do some testing to see how that goes. So stay tuned for those testing that we do for it. And of course, as I mentioned, this phone compared to, let's go ahead and do a front comparison between the gold one. As you notice here, same thing, it's just different wallpaper. You can customize the wallpaper, but from the front side, when you're holding it side by side, you really can't tell the difference. Both phones are running the same iOS version and all of that. Same thing, they do have, the 14 Pro Max do have 120 hertz refresh rate, which was introduced in the previous model, but this is available on this one. And then the Pro Motion as well going for it, and the new feature for the always on. So if you go into display again on the Pro and the Pro Max lineup, you have this always on feature. So basically, if I close this, you'll notice here, if I press and I leave it as it, it will just dim down a little bit, and then when you press on it again, it will kind of activate again. So that's a neat little feature. The 14 Pro also does have the A16 Bionic chip, which is a new chip on the phone, and it does come paired with 6 gig of RAM. So should be pretty interesting to see when we do some testing how that goes. So that's it for this unboxing review for you guys. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and that's a quick look of the new deep purple iPhone 14 Pro Max. So if you guys enjoyed this video, and if so, make sure to like and subscribe button for other unboxing videos that we'll do, and leave a comment in the comment section with what color you like on the 14 Pro Max. See you guys next time.